Trump media announces $2.5 billion Bitcoin treasury deal using crypto.com and Anchorage for custody. Looking across the board as we are obviously in a Tuesday morning, we did see a little bit of a retracement once again for the crypto markets. Over the last 1 hour, we can really see that. But if you're looking at it on the daily time frame, it does not look as bad as you guys might really think. Over the last 1 hour, though, you are seeing a little bit of red across the board. So that's something that I obviously want to cover because, of course, as of recording this update, that is the case. But looking on a daily time frame, pretty much a lot of green at the same time. So that's that. If you're looking at the price of XRP, $2.32, up 1% in Bitcoin comparative valuation at $136.1 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at about $2.2 billion. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So take a look at this. Swift using R3 Corda to settle payments using none other than XRP. And on May 2025, confirmation just this month coming from SBI, and that is they use R3 Corda with XRP. And on top of that, take a look at this. Corda settler uses XRP. Therefore, it makes sense that Corda selected XRP, the globally recognized cryptocurrencies, as the first and only supported cryptocurrencies for its settlement on the platform. You know, the Corda settler is agnostic to which payment method is used, whether it's JP Morgan coin or Wells Fargo coin or BAML coin or HSBC. It doesn't matter to us. We have no horse in the race. We don't have any financial incentives, one way or other. We're just trying to get many people onto our platform as possible. Of course, the R3 CEO has said very, very interesting things. Zoom says the XRP has been consolidating for more than 175 days, holding $2 strong. Next major resistance, $2.60 and $3. Break those and XRP goes to all-time highs. And this is something I've been emphasizing on my channel day in, day out to you guys. And a lot of people overlook that. Right now, the price of XRP has been consolidating so nicely in the 38.2 fib zone. A lot of, trolls want to see the price just skyrocketing and, there's no retracement. They just want to see the line going straight up. If that were to happen, let me just tell you guys, that is not sustainable. The way XRP is holding is how you want to see XRP really holding. And it has really shown the significance of the strength that it really has against a broader market, because a lot of projects that did have that major rally Q4 of last year and obviously into the new year's, which was this year, now, a lot of those projects actually came down to November levels or even December lows. So that really tells you the way XRP held at the strength that it has showed. That's something that I don't want you guys to be, overlooking. So you can see Bo says, the U.S. is aiming to become not only a global Bitcoin superpower, but the crypto capital of the world. We don't really want to argue about this. This is really happening at the forefront, and U.S. really wants to be, that crypto capital of the world, where innovation happens for this new tech, and we're starting to see that happening. A lot of companies that have went offshore, I think, with the new rules and regulation that are coming, and of course, especially if, capital gains tax, is exempt for crypto. I think this really just changes the game, and we're going to see a record amount of innovation happening over the next, few decades to come if that were to happen. So very, very exciting stuff, of course. But look at this. What's going to blow your mind next is that $1 trillion of actual real new money for crypto market is going to equate to an approximately $100 trillion total crypto market cap, 100x multiplier net inflow. So you can see Chad posted this. This is the Bank of America report, where they describe how little actual capital inflows affect the price. The new money net inflows is equal to 100x multiplier of the market cap. That means for $1 in net is equal to $100 in market cap. This only goes up when the frenzy of a bull run engages, pretty much, talking about the retail and crazy exposure coming in, crazy hype factor coming in, which takes the prices to another level. So very, very interesting take. Never really looked at it from this point of view, but it does make sense. So look at this. M2 global money supply is at an all-time high, and Bitcoin is following it. And is Bitcoin really heading towards an all-time high? So far, it has been able to do it. It's really showing you the positive correlation as of now. We saw when Bitcoin was sitting at $70,000. Shout out to Rao Powell that nailed this chart. He's the one who put this chart on map. I'm not saying other analysts weren't talking about it. There were definitely other analysts that were discussing this, but he took it to the masses and really was perfect call out, because we did see Bitcoin pretty much following the M2 money supply, and we went from 70 to up to 100 and almost $12,000, which was just a few days back. So great stuff. But let's take a look at what's happening with the price. So if you're looking at the dominance, we spoke about how it was pulling down yesterday. It's still sitting at about 63.89%, which is a good thing. If you're looking at BTC, Bitcoin is right below $109,000, still having a little bit of a hard time breaking out of the 110,000 range, which is totally fine. We actually did, I think, retest, the 109,000. So we're actually in this upward trend. Bitcoin does want to break towards the upside. Actually, we did retest 110,000. What am I saying? We did retest 110,000, got rejected because, of course, that is a resistance, as you can see for yourself. So I'm not surprised at the fact that we're seeing a little bit of a retracement, but so far so good. It's on the verge of breaking towards an all-time high, and we cannot be neglecting that. If you're looking at XRP, it did make its way up to $2.35. Look where we got stopped at. Again, a significant amount of resistance at that range. If this resistance is able to turn into support, as I've been indicating to you guys before, I am targeting $2.50, and then of course the 23.6 fib zone. But we're going to take it one step at a time. Let me know down below what you guys think about all of this. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.